Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the program. We're going to stick with District 8, 5A. Thibodaux and H.L. Bourgeois both need to pick up wins. H.L. Bourgeois on the brink of, if they don't get a win, there is no chance of winning the district championship. Thibodaux, on the other hand, with 2 district losses, hoping to get back and stay up there with the district front runners. This game was played out at Tiger Stadium over in Thibodaux. Let's jump out there and look at some highlights from this game if we have that ready. Here we go. Tyler DeRaro hands off to Stanley Lyons for a loss of 4 yards. That was the theme for the Thibodaux defense as they were tough all night long. DeRaro again to Stanley Lyons. Now this time he breaks free for about 9 yards. Stanley has had a lot of health issues through the season, but when he's in gear, he's a good football player. Unfortunately, not very good there as a loss of 5 as DeRaro hands it off to him. But it comes back on a nice run right here. Of course, that was Darius Adams, a gain of about 12 yards. And here's a loss by H.L. Bourgeois. So H.L. Bourgeois do some things well and then just not consistent and lose yardage. They turn it over to Thibodaux High School. Trent Grenier hands it off to number 5, Joshua Johnson. He reverses field for a nice pickup of about 18 yards. All of this is in the first quarter, so very early in the game. Here we see Grenier again. He is going to throw it to Carmichael Green. Carmichael Green comes up with a nice catch, and he is brought down at about the 5-yard line. And the big man bowls it up the middle. That's Brandon Duncan up the middle for the touchdown. Drew Williamson is going to come in to attempt the extra point. He kicks the extra point, and this was all Thibodaux. Oh, excuse me, he misses the extra point. Usually a very reliable kicker. This was all Thibodaux High School, no trouble. H.L. Bourgeois having trouble scoring some points right now, but Thibodaux on the winning track, 30-0. They're looking forward to the big showdown with South Lafourche next week, and they win that one. They're right back in the thick of things. Of course, South Terrebonne with only 1 loss, and they have all of these teams out of the way. They stand in pretty good position also, and we're going to find out in a little while that South Lafourche stands in the best position of all of them. What was that bottom score, Jason? I really didn't see that. If you can get back to that real quick. Carr 6, McDonough 35-21. So Thibodaux gets some more good news. They get a power point from McDonough 35 because they defeated that team earlier in the year. Assumption against South Lafourche. This is the defeated against the undefeated. Unfortunately, Assumption does not have a district win. South Lafourche is undefeated and playing extremely well. This game was down in Galliana, and on paper, it was not supposed to be a very good game. There is the class of '69, folks. I think they celebrated the championship team of 1969 down at South Lafourche High School. So congratulations to those guys as South Lafourche makes a grand entrance at the beginning of this game. I'm sure that it has been electric down there as they are playing extremely well, considering this team only won 1 game last year. Unbelievable. Cameron Esponge throws it down to Jared Gillum. Boy, what a nice catch. Tackled, but he makes you pay for it when he's tackled. Here's Esponge again. He makes another nice pass to Joshua Badeau, coming across the middle, across his body, and number 1 gets way down deep into Assumption territory, knocked out of bounds there. And Cameron Esponge, if I'm not mistaken, is going to do the honors himself as he runs it in for a touchdown. Eric Serrano comes in, and he is going to kick the extra point. So, early on, South Lafourche, no problems. They get on the board. Here's that big play guy, Rusty Bourne. Nice pass again from Esponge as he runs it all the way down the left sideline. And he does get into the end zone for a touchdown. Serrano comes in again, another extra point, so South Lafourche goes on early. It's amazing to me to see South Lafourche and South Terrebonne in spread offenses throwing the ball all over the place, but that's what they do. Here's Esponge again, throwing to Rusty Bourne, touchdown. Unbelievable. Boy, they are on a roll, and once that roll starts, you start feeling good about yourself, and certainly South Lafourche is feeling extremely good about themselves. Extra point is good by Serrano again. 8:02 left, and it's 21-0 at that point. Here's Esponge around left end, a little ad-libbing there as he pitches the ball out to Sly Sheremy, and Sly Sheremy does a good job with the ball after he receives the pitch, but he's finally pulled down by a host of Mustangs. And here's that guy again, number 25, Rusty Bourne. Takes the ball up the middle, he can catch it, he can run it, does a great job, scores again. Serrano comes in for the field goal. And we do not want to forget the most important thing of the night. It was homecoming for South Lafourche. And congratulations to Simone Guidry. Simone Guidry is the homecoming queen as she receives her crown right there. So congratulations to her. As we try and pass on those queens to you. If we don't, if we make a mistake or we don't have a camera out there for that, please call us because we certainly want to get that out there, everybody. Score at the bottom, Destrehan 9, East St. John 41, so no power points for Thibodaux from Destrehan tonight. East St. John, a pretty good football team. So South Lafourche keeps it rolling. Their next two games are going to be fun to be at. They take on Thibodaux High School next week, then they take on Central Lafourche the following week. That's going to be very, very fun. That district race is really shaping up. South Lafourche controls their own destiny. They get things done, they'll be in great shape going into the playoffs because they can only, if they win one of those two, they can only be tied for the district championship with South Terrebonne, and actually they beat South Terrebonne in head-up competition. When we come back, we're going to look at 6 3A football highlights. First, we're going to look at E.D. White, and we're going to pass on a congratulations to E.D. White's head coach. He had that special honor of being named the Saints Coach of the Week. We'll talk about that when we get back from this timeout.